Oh. And I am starting my new stream of Xenoblade Chronicles. Well, I'm starting my new series of Xenoblade Chronicles X. Because why? Why? Because I've just wanted to do that game. Well, because I've just wanted to do this game. And also because, you know, maybe if I start doing this series somehow, for some reason, that will mean that all of a sudden they're gonna announce that X comes out on the Switch, which would be really cool. Well, it would be annoying if it came out while I think it would be annoying in a sense, but honestly, I'd just like to see a remake of this game in a higher quality. I think that would be really neat. So, without further ado, I will get right into this game now. And just like every other time I've switched over to this scene, it's always made me slightly jump hearing the music. So yeah, that's really cool. Alright. Oh, and one other fun feature, because this is the Wii U with the gamepad, and this game very heavily uses the gamepad, and I may occasionally want to show something off on the gamepad. I have where I can show the gamepad. A little camera here. So that's helpful for whenever I want to do that. But let's get into this new game. Let's see what happens. Disable auto power down for Xenoblade Chronicles X. When disabled, your Wii U active for as long as the game is loaded. Regardless of consistency. Sure, whatever. Alright, system data saved, cool. Oh. I think this is probably sufficient power, right? Okay. It doesn't let me go to anywhere else. Okay. Okay, so just making sure that brightness is good. Playing online, your in-game profile will be shared with others. Yeah. Existing save data, including achievements, will be overwritten when you first save your new game for the first time. That's okay. I hardly did anything with that first save file anyway. I played it a little bit, and then I kinda just didn't get drawn in the first time. Took a little bit. So. This. And look a little bit into some later moments into the game for me to actually get drawn in, unlike the other Xenoblade games. Oh. Oh, it's that one... It's that one thing that I attached to that one spacecraft. I have to help aliens find us. Listen, tell them a bit about us. I sent that off on like one of our first... one of the first things we sent out into space. And that is very big. Okay, that's getting a little loud. Xenoblade Chronicles X. Kim. Oh. I'm not entirely sure what this perspective is. It looks like a moon. Looking at a planet. Whoa. Okay, that's ominous. Something tells me these aren't the good guys. Like, I don't know, that just didn't scream good guy at all. I mean, neither does that either. Neither, if you think about it. Didn't necessarily scream bad guy either, the second one.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye.
It's kind of like, why were you fighting right here? Do you mind?
The Coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth.
It's like, hey guys, could you maybe have
Bravely,
fought
we leapt
a
from our
little bit
cradle,
farther away?
our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape.
Seems a little
Among
unnecessary
them
on
was
their
our
part.
ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally.
It's interesting that they chose to make it like a US thing.
The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet. Its
Probably not
hull
a good thing.
shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
It definitely has an interesting look to it. But yeah, okay. So, that was definitely not really what you... but it's like, probably was not designed to come down and land. And you might say it underwent some unexpected... You can choose between female and male. I think I'll go with male. You can choose different faces. Or base faces, that is. You could go something like this. Although you get to customize it a lot more beyond that. Beyond this. Okay, what's this one? Okay, that's actually a little bit in kind of like towards the Dunban look in the original Xenoblade Chronicles. Else, what's this one look like? That minorly reminds me of Gord. Definitely don't want to mess with that. Let's go here. What size do we want? Be nice if we knew what like that meant, what this meant. Like, okay, like, how short is this? This is like 5 foot? What? And this is 7? Like, you know, like, okay, what kind of scale are we talking about compared to normal people? It'd be nice to know that. But I think I'll go with this. Okay. Oh. And change it to a plains look. Or a forest look view. Or just like we're just normal, like looking like we're inside of some kind of room. Right? Now, skin tone. You can get all sorts of fun colors, which is quite interesting. Could look like go all like orc green and all that kind of weirdness. But I think you should probably stick with a more normal human color. I like that color, actually. see, do I want any freckles? If I want any freckles, it's just gonna be minimal. I think I'll go no freckles. And cheeks, I want them to go like that. That, I like this. Let's see. I think we'll go like that. No scars. Do I want any scars? Do I want a scar there? I want a scar there. Do I want an X across the face? Or do I want one down the eye? I think we'll go no scars. Moles. Mole on that eye? Mole below that eye? Mole there, mole there. Mole there, over there. Mole in a spot we can't quite see. Or several moles all over. I don't really want moles. Let's just go without moles. Okay, now. Hair. Hairstyling. Let's see. Just the different general looks for the styles. Got a few different options. Got a huge selection. Maybe I'll go with... Let's see. I'm gonna go with that, or do I want to go with this? Trying to decide which I want to go with. I'm gonna go with this. And then do I want that little weird effect on it? Actually, if I go back to here. Does that give a different... Ah. Okay. I'm gonna go with this kind of style. And without that, how about? And then do I want a beard? Beardless. Now I can set the color for the roots and the tips. I could go for an interesting shade of color. Go for a fun color. Could be fun. There's all sorts of colors I can choose. Ooh, if I want to get some vibrant colors, here's some vibrant ones. I want to just go with like normal kind of brown look. Let's see. Now that's the roots color. Huh. Go with like an almost black hair. Go with a much lighter hair color. Kind of go a bit reddish. Do I want to go with a... No, I want to go with teal. That'll be fun. There you go. Let's go with that color, I guess. Here's the roots color. Ooh. could do like this. That could be fun. Kind of have the... That could actually look kind of neat. And I can't zoom out, it doesn't look like, which is annoying. Ooh, that's actually kind of a cool color. Teal with purple tips. Should kind of like that. Yeah, you know what? Let's try it. Okay. Okay. Let's have eyes. I can choose all kinds of different pupils. Okay, that one's kind of weird. Just like that one is really weird. We could do like that. I don't know, blue eyes maybe. You got all kinds of different colors. Very blue eyes. And it's fun. Actually, let's change the color of the eyes. I don't want them to be. That actually looks kind of cool. Let's go with that. Okay. I'm gonna come this with like eyeshadow. Ooh, if I wanted to go all crazy, I could give it. It's not though. Now lips. Do I want to give them a fun color or something? I think that's probably just I think I'll probably just stick with that. Don't want any face paint. Ah, yes, number 2. And 4. That's fun. Is that or that? That's silly. Okay. And then the same thing on the other side. That one's actually kind of cool. It's not like ridiculous like that one is. Not a super visible thing. If you could choose the design and then choose the color, that would actually be. If you want to look like you're wearing a mask, that could be fun. Oh, different style of looking like I'm wearing a mask. Okay then, these are some interesting choices. Ah, yes, I want to look like a panda. What, trying to look like you're like Xenogears or kind of X or something? Something you can't even see. Lightning bolt. Those are all... Okay, that's silly. Okay, that one's pretty silly too. Let's go with nothing. And then, last thing, what voice do you want? What voice do you want? There's heroic,
Ready and willing. Huh?
rookie,
I'm off balance. Hey.
rebel,
Oh, it's like easy peasy.
studious.
What?
Oh, Robbie Daymond. He's in Critical Role. Oh, Campaign 3. I didn't even realize. That's funny. If I'd actually... That's cool to know that that guy's did a...
Ready?
Yep, I can hear that that is Robbie Daymond.
What? What? Hey! Ready? Ready?
And then there's Joker.
Yeah. It's nice to be wanted.
Okay, then.
Woohoo! We did it!
Alright.
Let's do this thing.
And then there's Classic.
They staggered me.
That definitely very sounds like Shulk, which makes sense, as Adam Howden is who voiced Shulk.
They staggered me. Right, let's do this.
There we go.
Sorry, but it was you or us. Let's do this.
And Warrior.
Here I come, sunshine. Here I come, sunshine.
Okay, can you say something else?
I'm off balance.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Shulk. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this character. Got a real neat look to them. I like the hairstyle I went with. I don't generally like having like weird stuff on the face. So yeah, here we go. That took nowhere near as long as I was expecting it would. Like what, that took, I guess, about 20 minutes. I didn't quite remember. I thought there was going to be more to that character creator, and I was going to spend like a whole like half hour or more. But nope, just 20 minutes, which definitely isn't bad. Okay, that made me jump. Helma. MIM Stasis Unit Operating System.
Attention, external access confirmed.
Oh.
Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Countdown.
2,
Nice.
1.
Ooh. That's... Huh. Okay, this is
Releasing
getting
hatch.
annoying.
Please stand clear.
It's like, please... It's like, wait, what do you mean, please stand? That's bright. Glad my TV isn't the main source of light in my room. Or I wouldn't have been able to see
there.
anything.
Looks like you're all in one piece. Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
It's kind of fun. We're inside that pod. We're inside that pod, huh?
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact.
Oh,
Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
think so.
Don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover.
Stasis
not good.
hangover.
Just try and focus, all right?
Alright, now, name. Probably something I should have thought about what I was going to say. I don't think it would make any sense to do something like ZeldaCraft. Like, what? That's... Like, Zelda would be very much so a female name. I created a male character. And ZeldaCraft would be like, okay, that's not a name, that's a username. Like, so let's see. Name for my character. What should it maybe be? This was... Wow, I really wish I had come up with a name. I had at least some ideas for names. I could go with, like, what people can... It's like what's kind of considered, like, an almost default name at this point. I could go with Cross, but I don't know, I don't really care for that. Let's see. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that seems like would make a fun name. Not gonna do some variation on COVID. That would be weird. Could go with something like Benson, I don't know. That sounds weird as well. Huh. What could I name? Character. I'm just looking around at different things. You know what? D&D Player's Handbook. Might find a fun name in there. Could choose human name, or could choose like a dwarven or elven name or something. Oh. Could do my current D&D character, Thaddeus. That could be fun. Let's see. I don't want to go with Bruenor or whatever. I want to do something that I'm like confident about how to pronounce it. Hendrik. Thorin, I guess, could be a decent name. It sounds like someone who, like Thorin does at least sound like the name of someone who would live in Europe, and I definitely created a character that looks like they could be like European descent. What about elven names? Any fun ones there? Okay, that's female. I was like, ah yes, Keyleth. That totally sounds male. No, male is over here. Here. Hemo. Character named Hemo in one D&D game. Theron, Varys, Thamior? Seems kind of neat, but maybe not. Halfling, let's see. Alton, Ander, Corin. I know. In Xenoblade 2, there's a female name with a female character with that kind of name, so maybe not. Milo, Roscoe, Welby. Let's see. Interesting. Some of these look maybe minorly Russian or something. Okay, that's straight up like basically Asian names there. Marco. Ambero. Romero. Rimardo. Anton. What about Dragonborn names? Childhood names, clan names, what? Torin. Could be a neat name. Gnome names, let's see. Burgle. Eldon. Or Eldon, maybe. Zook. Is that what that one is? Half-elf. Pretty sure it's generally just like, it's just like, okay, human or elven names. Half-orc. Yeah, no thanks. Why is this so difficult trying to pick this name? Maybe I could go with, okay, that's a K. No, I'm not going with a bunch of H's. D's. No, I'm not going with D's. Could go with Diego, but not D's. You know what, I'll go with Thaddeus. That sounds like, I like that name of my D&D character, so I'm gonna go with it here too. Why not? Thaddeus. That works.
Good, there we go. What else you remember?
No.
It'll come.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Show your body is working fine, or acknowledge show your body is working fine, or shake your head. Show you're still disoriented. I thought it was going to be like, it's like, no, I thought it was going to be like a sarcastic, no, I can't move at all. I'm completely immobile. All like snarky, which would be kind of funny. Let's show you, but
we'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first. You'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
Kind of seems funny to give a person a weapon when they don't even when they could barely even remember their name, much less anything else. But hey. Dangerous. Don't. Okay then, game. That was louder than I was expecting. It seems like a weird choice to put that loud. Okay. Put the loudness right then, like. Ow. It seems like a weird. It seems kind of like weird, just the idea of like, yeah, let's just give them let's just give this person a weapon. They barely even remember their name. Let's just give them a weapon. Okay, so let's see the mini-map. Have you ever stopped? Following the yellow arrow should reveal the way forward. No, an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. What they say about all work and no play, after all. Region discovered. Primordia. Oh, and then immediately landmark discovered. Starfall Basin. And this is the pod I was in. Okay. So this is kind of neat. This whole, like, yeah, here's this whole area here. Oh. Flickering point is where we're trying. Is where it wants me to go. Ooh, what's this? Oh, cutscene.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one.
That's sad.
You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L-002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld.
Interesting
Or
that she
rather,
says your
used to be
homeworld.
anyway.
Oh, instead of our homeworld.
Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed.
Flashback to the scene we just saw like 20 minutes ago.
Ring any bells?
Like 25 minutes ago.
Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget.
Fair. Makes sense. Oh.
I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves.
I
You
like
up
this
to the
song.
task?
It makes me want to like swing a sword around. Initiate combat by targeting an enemy, then drawing your weapon. Then target R, sure. And then draw your weapon is with A after doing that.
It didn't have to be like this.
No need to get too close. Attack your range.
Shadow strike!
Okay.
Target in sight!
Yes.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
I've been waiting
Okay.
to lash out. Shoot now.
It helps to utilize those. Oh wait, that's me saying that. Silly me. Yeah. I'm purposely not using the art to let the song play a little longer. Dealing with Ives messed up.
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you
It's
know.
like, yeah, evidently I remember how to use weapons, but not anything else. Show interest in finding work. Or look depressed at the idea of work. Look depressed at the idea of work. I was like, oh.
Hey, I'm not trying to pressure you into anything, alright? It'll be your decision in the end. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
It's like, work, why would I want to do that? So, the advanced storm dual guns. Achievement unlocked. My first loot. Let's see, here's another pod thing here. Or it looks like mechanical level 1. Just repeatedly pressing the A button. My first treasure. Prototype bodywear. Oh, right. Let's see. Here we go. Party. Ground gear. Let's see. Thaddeus. Currently have assault rifle and knife. I can't use the advanced storm dual guns. I think because it's a different type of weapon from what I have. We have the prototype shirt on, and there's the prototype bodywear. Gives 5 more general defense at the cost of 10 less of whatever that blue thing that looks like a radiation symbol. Whole defense. Both made by Sakuraba Industries. Sure. So I've got the proto knife and the proto assault rifle. Which are both not very strong, but they are what they are. And this is what Elma has. She has no headgear on. She has dual swords and dual guns. Yep. It's literally exactly what she already has. It's just, it has the word advanced in front of it. Right. Actually, but hers has a ranged attack up 1 versus this has potential up 1, ranged accuracy up 1, and 1 and an empty slot. Okay. So that's the difference. But so yeah, that's. And then there's these stuff that I'm not going to get into right now. And here's this fun thing that I need to remember ZR's jump. Here's an item. Novice collector. I just realized I think my D&D character had 2 D's for his name. Like it's supposed to Thaddeus, and it's Thaddeus. A little bit off the beaten path. There's this guy. Another little mechanical level 1.
I can feel the power!
That literally sounded like Shulk either starting to use the Monado or leveling up. Okay. Yeah, those are fun little icons there. Some real weak level 1 enemies.
No need to get too close! Attack your target in sight! Shadow
Okay,
strike!
there we go. I love this song. Like, just honestly. So yeah. The character said no need to get too it's like that. That was yellow. And so it's like, okay, like, basically if the person needs to see yellow art.
We got him. Let's move.
Right. And this game doesn't have like where it's like chests, it just automatically appears right in front of you, in front of this, like right in front of the screen there, like that. Okay, that was like a horrifying sound, okay. It's that creature snoring, I guess, okay. So that's fun. It's deep enough to swim through here. That's fun. Slash, like, it's too deep to walk, I guess. It just looked like it was, like, off the beaten path and might be something worth checking out. Lacy Potato. Now that's a weird item name. Like, seriously, like, it's like, I don't know what a lacy potato is, but it sounds pretty weird. And, okay, that would get old fast. Do not want to have to hear the swimming sound for a long time. Straw Lenny? Is that what that... A straw Lenny as opposed to a strawberry. Ah, yes. Okay. Alright, level 2. I'm level 2, and she's... Oh, I reached level 2, so now I have chrome armor. That's cool. Oh. Interesting. Let's draw our weapon out.
Let's do this.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
I'm surprised we didn't get the...
Sliding.
Oh, she said staggered. Yeah.
Scream ahead.
I think this...
Move in and strike.
Her message... If the message is in brown, that means use that brown R. The message in yellow... Oh, use a yellow R. Green... I take those, give some kind of benefits of some kind.
Upper hand.
Also,
Slide. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I can't use that art still.
Shadow strike. Pendant destroyed. Move in and strike.
Grenade!
Flame grenade.
You never stood a chance.
Nice work.
So I just wanted to go ahead and do that. Okay. Oh, wait. No. So that item, that thing is up here somewhere. But I can't get it. I can't get over there like this. Or from here. Can't get to there from here. This is a very linear spot right here. Gets a lot less linear in a very short amount of time. But at the moment, it's very linear. Also, it's gonna stop raining soon. But it is currently raining. And there's that rock outcropping. Ooh, Shadow Rise.
I'm coming to you.
Let's see what you've got. Shadow
I seriously do not understand why I didn't get the
strike.
little indicator thing there time again.
Scream. Move in and do some damage.
I've been waiting to lash out.
Oh wait, I was like asking for a melee attack.
So long.
Oh,
Who wants the next dance?
alright. Because your character said that you're wanting your allies to do an art of that kind to get the benefit.
Shadow strike.
You know, like basically with every attack. Use chrome armor.
Armor.
Now I start using my knife. So, yeah, just a different weapon you can use instead.
We got him. Let's move.
Can't until we get all girls up in color bits of blue through. Okay. Alright, here we go. So, Black Bladder Wing. Just something you get from defeating an enemy. Advanced assault. This advanced storm assault rifle. And then Tatty Insect Wing. And just item you get. I'll just take all. Just wanted to see if it had some interesting descriptions for the items, but no, it didn't. Which is kind of sad, but hey, whatever. And here's another cutscene. Let's take a second to load. See, there's the storm light letting up a little bit. It's just starting to let up a little bit now.
The rain's starting to let up. Just in time for sunrise.
Oh, it's nighttime anyway.
Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Oh. Okay, that is really cool. That was the kind of views you could get from wherever they're standing. That would be a pretty place. That would be a pretty awesome place to stand. Whoa. That would definitely freak me out if I saw something that large. If I was still standing there, it would be because I didn't pass out and fried. But these are really cool looking.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
That sounds fair. Okay, they look like they're wearing like actual like metal of some kind. Oh. That's fun. Okay. Yeah. Other than just, this is really cool, I don't know what else to say.
We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
Star chart, huh? If that's what you want to call them.
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed.
Habitat.
Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy.
Ooh.
We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall.
Oh, that's fun.
But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Relatively speaking. Meaning it's still not perfectly safe.
That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Which sounds fair. Okay. I want to reach the habitat before sundown. I'll need to pick up the pace and start sprinting. There's auto run. Especially hairy situation. Sure. Let's go this way. I can show off what this thing is. Which is the Shadow Rise Base Camp. That's the White Whale's habitat unit there to the east. Keep proceeding along the cliff top, you should be able to reach it without much difficulty.
Sir!
Fall off the cliff, don't panic, just head east until you reach the habitat and try not to engage any powerful enemies along the way. Maybe you can rest in there and change the time. But I'm not going to do that right now. Yeah, that treasure thing is beneath us. Yes. Beneath the pathway we're on. So that's brass femina suid versus just brass suid. Let's go ahead.
With me! Melee!
Now it's my turn! Okay,
Yeah, you
it's
can
time
just
to attack. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I've been waiting to lash out!
there you go. We broke his little thing that he's got on his head there. Which I think means that he can't do a certain attack.
Upper hand. Fly nice. Move in and Let's move.
The worm survival specs. Granada Galactic Group is the maker of that. Succulent meat and fleecy fur. Sure didn't look like it had much fur on it.
Stronger.
I guess I'm thinking of Brilliant Diamond is why I wanted to press X there. Yeah, so. If I want to wear a helmet, and I don't think I need to lower that the defense to that element too low. So I guess it does give a boost to the defensive and so like all the other kinds too, I bet. But some you can put that on. Oh, they're the prototype pants. As opposed to the prototype boots. And then go pass. But so I can also go in and if I go to settings, I think I can. Oh no, let's see. Yeah. I can choose to not display headgear. So now I can wear headgear without it showing up. Which is kind of nice. That way you can still see the fun color you chose for your hair, all that kind of stuff. Also, yeah, you can jump pretty far and high. And you don't take fall damage, which is really nice.
Didn't have to be like
Oh.
this. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Fire!
Shadow strike.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time to attack. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Ooh. Slit edge.
Waiting to lash out.
Muscle neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Do I look like I'm slowing down?
Soul voice expert already. Wow. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that helps with, but I know it helps with doing something. Getting those.
Upper hand.
Oh,
This force. Sliding slinger. Shadow strike. Appendage
Whoa.
destroyed. Move in and strike.
okay, again. I'd rather not have you, like, flip back and forth that fast like that. Aw, I didn't do the timing right.
Tough.
Okay, so looking at the sky, circles always running around, so stick quick with the guns and cannons. Standing as long as we can until we get all dolls up, then follow the top, with your top, dealing with odds, messed up.
Sliding slinger. Nice work.
Yeah, I like singing along with that song. Horn survival something or other L. Quantlet? I don't know. That's I'd say left arm. It's basically left arm wear. Because for some reason they have chest wear, left arm wear, right arm wear. I don't know why they decided to do that. That's good. They did. For some reason or another. Yeah, that is a great view. Yeah, so I can just bring the camera in, and then I can look from... It's kind of sad that it doesn't look like it wants to go right into, like, right where his head actually is. It wants to instead go into, like, his chest. But that is some cool views. Look at that point there. Like, I don't get how that works, that that's sitting like that, but it's pretty cool looking. What the? It sounds like someone is right near me. Oh, hi, Elma. Didn't mean you. Oh, I'm hearing these guys. Okay, let's back out from like inside the character. Okay, they're not wanting to be hostile. It's weird. Some of them are hostile, and some of them aren't. And they seem to be the same kind, species, whatever. I think gravity must be weaker on this planet or something. Like, we jump so high, we evidently don't really get hurt from a fall. Right? Okay. There we go. Storm assault rifle. Oh, where? Party. Let's check that out. Oh. It's Storm assault rifle, which is one more attack and less, once again, a better stability. Let's bore plus or minus 5. Range attack. One. Yeah, okay. Basically, do I want ranged attack up, or I want potential up? But I can't equip that because it's a dual guns weapon. So let's just go with this one, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. So you can be weird and have a different left arm than right arm. But I don't know why you'd ever want to do that. And you can just swap over to Elma like that. Yeah, I don't think I want to attach that onto Elma. Okay. And so, I'm heading off, continuing on. That's quite a view of that thing, of that structure there. But other than that, this land is fairly untouched. Cran jelly? Some of these item names are weird. Deflection shield mirror. Okay. So that sounds like something that like fell off the white whale. Like a little small piece of the white whale. Westgate Plain. Game one. Once I get, at least for the very beginning, you should like kind of just keep playing through the game because it doesn't really want to let you explore too far anyway. If I remember correctly.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it?
Mm.
And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least.
Yeah.
That's the West Gate.
Don't usually recommend a lethal braking
It's
maneuver.
closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
Ooh. That sounded like a wolf.
Grex's. Wild.
That's not good. Oh. Sounds like we're getting right up in front of us.
Roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down.
That sounds fair.
Ready?
It's like, I mean, don't really have a choice. You're gonna attack us whether I'm ready or not.
Have to be like this. Shadow strike.
Okay.
Slide appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
I've been waiting
Oh, have you then?
Oh yeah, I'm really feeling it.
I'm really feeling it. Nice.
Do I look like I'm slowing down?
Just says that, and I switched to.
I can feel the power. I feel sharper than ever.
This is different music. I just realized all of a sudden. It's kind of funny that I didn't realize it was different music until just now. Nice. Like, how did I not notice that that was different battle music for so long?
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife.
Didn't really have an option, did ya?
Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We
Makes
need
sense.
to walk that line.
Fair.
All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
It's like maybe, but don't count on it. Prologue in progress. Elder Grudge. Spot. And survival sleeve L. It's another L sleeve. Why couldn't I have gotten a second? Why couldn't I have gotten an R sleeve instead of a second L sleeve, you know? I don't know why I'm on there. It's not that late, it's only 9 o'clock. I usually tend to stay up till like midnight or even later. And you can carefully place jumps. You can sometimes scale up things that don't look scalable. And if you just go at them from the right angle, sometimes you can get up onto something that doesn't look like you can just climb up it. Okay. There you go. And sometimes you have to do something like that. Although that was a little too far of a distance away, evidently. Oh, no. Get back up there so that I can jump to here. Not that I can jump really anywhere from here, but I wanted to stand on this rock and look cool. Don't look quite as cool because my one foot's floating. Although I guess that kind of looks like oh my goodness, such incredible power. But that's beside the point. Yeah, sometimes it's fun to... And here's the nighttime music. And here's someone named Piers. What do they have to say?
Thanks.
Oh, hello. You must be the new friend that Colonel Elma mentioned in her report. Having just woken up after all that time, I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, the west gate is closed at the moment. If you want to enter the city, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. They'll probably open the gate soon, thanks to the great work you guys did killing the monsters that were causing all that trouble. But until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand. It's like, alright, here we go. Oh, hi. Ooh. The elevator is ready for use. Ah, so if the elevator was up and I needed to come down, I guess that's what I'd do. I know it's just weird. Alright, sound went on a little longer than I necessarily needed to go for, but sure. And there's more stairs. Ugh. It's an elevator. I wonder why there's stairs both before and after the elevator, as opposed to just, you know, making use of the elevator for the whole distance. Okay. Oh, and there's some floating rocks, it looks like, huh? We played this game before, but doesn't really mean I remember a whole lot. I guess I did test out stuff, but I wasn't really looking around while I tested it out. I was just like, okay, let me make sure I can set stuff up correctly. Discovered Industrial District. Welcome to New Los Angeles. And this song. Honestly, I think I prefer the day song. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it looked like I passed through that circle. So it must mean that I'm supposed to get back to that area going down. Yeah, like... So obviously... Yep, there's the start of the song again. I don't understand why they thought this would be an enjoyable song, but they did for some reason. Okay, there we go. And we can spin around on the elevator. Oh, what do you got to say? It's been 2 months since the White Whale landed here. I know people are scared, but it's time we all started adapting to our new home. Central Industrial District. No. Okay, then. I am very confused. Am I supposed to go here? Like, I am literally... Here's the West Gate.
That's true on any planet.
No, I can't go... I honestly don't know why the marker is still there. Yeah. It's very, like, shulk jump noise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be here. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be another story beat yet. Well, before we're down here. I don't even know if they... I don't know. This is weird. Yeah, like, clearly...
Hey!
You can't exactly get over there. Well, clearly it's not like there's any... that generally... Okay, like, I don't understand what's going on. What happened? Did I just somehow, like, manage to not trigger that? Even though I ran through there, like, twice or something? Like, I don't... Okay. Let me try this. Let me try to run through here again. Because I am utterly baffled. I'm supposed to. Okay, that was terrifying. Okay, let's have the camera in front of me. Yeah, like, obviously this isn't it. Like... Because I jumped off now. Calling you, like, yeah, okay. Please wait for the elevator to arrive. Fine. You insist. Whoa, I almost jumped over this whole elevator. That wouldn't have been good. So, riding the elevator back up, and gonna see if I can trigger that cutscene now. I do have to admit this is a really cool view here. Like, okay. Let's see. Alright, that's the multiplayer features that I can't do because the Miiverse servers for the Wii U have all shut down. Like, seriously, it's like, it sure looks like it's supposed to, like, it's supposed to trigger, like, a cutscene here, but it's not. Or trigger something there, but it's not doing it. And I don't know what's going on. And, like, as far as the Wii U is concerned, I'm not doing anything weird at all. I'm, like, looking around at the view, yeah, but... like, I'm just playing with a normal Wii U and game disc that I played a good bit past this point with. That's the first time. I'm, like, at least a decent bit past this point. Yeah, I don't understand. But I'm gonna go down here and see if I can trigger that thing down here again. I don't know.
Hey.
Almost fell down there. So, yeah, okay.
Hey.
Okay, that's annoying. Yeah, like, okay, I feel like somehow something messed up and so now I'm, like, stuck until it lets me trigger that cutscene or something like that, you know? Yeah. And the skill, it's like, oh wait, no, here's the giant robot known as the Skill. It's like it's not here now. It's got a couple tires. And now this is the daytime theme. Oh. I don't remember this skill being here. Maybe it was, and I just didn't notice.
Hey!
You're the blade tapped. Only the biggest building in town, so I don't know how you could mess that up. Okay, that's funny. Okay, seriously.
There you are.
The survivor who's found asleep in the lifeboat? She faced a lot of indigents out there. It's like you rolled out of bed and onto a battlefield. Like I'm no specialist, but if I were you, I'd worry that I pushed my body too far. You should head over to the administrative district for a medical checkup, or at the very least, some rest. I don't know what you intend to do now that you're here, but you can wait until you've taken care of yourself. I intend for the cutscene to trigger. Let me see if it'll trigger now that it's daytime? I don't know. Like, somehow they didn't expect you to actually, like, let it get to nighttime because you messed around. And then thing to make sure that the cutscene would work at all times of day. I don't know. Yeah, I am very confused. I think I'm going to have to try and figure out, like, okay, we're... Because, like, I clearly cannot do it like this. Like, this is just getting ridiculous. Let's just... I'll let you enjoy this music, which honestly I think is much better than the... Although that beeping is maybe a little annoying. Let's move so that we're not hearing the beeping so much. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, where... Am I missing something? Like... think... It's funny, you type in Xenoblade X LP, like, you know, like, for Let's Play. And the song titled LP is the first result. So yeah. That's kind of fun, huh? Okay, I'm just... My desktop audio muted. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is some good music. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, so what's all happening here? Okay, yes. Alright, I'm gonna change it to, like, what is, I don't understand. Like, is there supposed to be a cutscene there, or that I just somehow didn't get? Or am I misunderstanding what that's saying, or what? Because, like, I'm very confused. Okay, no, there is supposed to be a cutscene that plays there. Okay. Let's see if it will trigger now. No. Still ain't triggering. Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna go down and check out the surrounding area for a little bit while I wait for it to get more like afternoon, because I saw that late afternoon at least works, which is probably more or less the time frame that they expect you to get there at. We'll get here at that kind of late afternoon. So yeah, I'm just gonna run around a little bit and explore. Not a whole lot though. Just, like, as opposed to just standing around doing nothing, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a neat looking shape, and you don't have to be all that close to it to collect it. I'm noticing that you can be a decent bit away from it and still collect the items. Oh, those are enemies of above level 5 that will aggro me if I walk into their viewing range. So let's not go there. That's a giant large enemy. Well, creature. It's level 49. It's still porting. See how far down that is? You know? You can jump down. No problem. I think I actually jumped from a higher point previously. Yep. Sayram Lake. Okay, that's an annoying sound. I'm gonna leave and get away from that loud and no. Creature just drinks so loud and it's annoying. Maybe that's its defense mechanism. Maybe that's part of its defense mechanism. While it's getting a drink of water, it's like it gets a drink of water so noisily that if it's in the middle of getting a drink of water, no enemy. It's like none of the guys who want to attack. It's like none of the guys who'd like. It's like none of the predators it's prey for, or would be willing to get close enough to attack. That would definitely be a weird and unusual. Yeah, that looks really cool. I feel like. And okay. Okay. It is now at least afternoon. See, that would be a fall down there. There's an area over here. Here's this item. In another Strelany. And I'm walking all the way out to this point. There's a little island there? Or, no, that is... Okay, yeah, that is like an island. And because it ain't connected. As you can just barely make out. Oh, if you look at the map, you can clearly see that it's not connected. No, it's like... It may be a type of island that's like connected at low tide. Like, there are definitely those kinds of islands. And just... You never end up actually seeing low tide because they didn't actually animate it in, but... You know, it's the type... But it is the type of thing, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, okay. Just thought I'd run around in Primordia for a little bit there. Very well, waiting for the time to pass. Whee! Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Now that's basically a whole extra day beyond when you would normally be getting there. Here. Here, time to head up this elevator. Okay. I do not like that sound. I also don't like how it, like, seems to really want to, like, come out the right ear. Here. It'll come out the right side of my headphones for some reason, and not the left. They have to come out the right ear or whatever. Like, I don't know, it just seems weird and unnecessarily obnoxious. And, like, yeah, like, those are some cool waterfalls out that way. Imagine being able to wake up, take a quick jog. Imagine being able to wake up, just take a quick little jog or something around town, out to like a lookout place, and be able to see this. That would be such an amazing view. Right, okay. Let's see if I can trigger this cutscene now. No. Still does not want to trigger. But I don't want to show off too much of Primordia right now, because that would just be weird. And like almost sequence breaky. Like, okay. Like, not really, because this is an open world game, but like... Okay, seriously, you think that they would expect that since this is an open world game that you know, maybe come at any possible time and not just late afternoon. Or is it just my I almost said Switch, my Wii U is just bugged. Yeah, okay, it's now like 4:30. Which is... I agree, still just... Which I agree is still very much so like afternoon. Okay, that's... Yeah, like, okay. And there's my character. Oh, now it's evening. Okay. Gonna trigger now? Nope. Just ran right through that. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna, like... try, like, saving and resetting? Yes, you can overwrite previous save data. Save complete. Well, I guess I'll just try saving first. And see if now it will work for some strange reason. No. Still doesn't want to trigger. Okay. So yeah, now I'm going to just, like, reset and back out of this game. Because I don't know what's going on. But yeah. I'm just gonna... I don't know, I just didn't feel like showing my Wii U screen. Not that there's really much of anything you'd see, but... Hey. You know. Like, okay, let me just back out of the game and come back in and see if now I can trigger that cutscene. Because, yeah. Like, let's see if it works now. Because, yeah, that's definitely very annoying when it doesn't want to trigger an important cutscene. That would mean that like, if it doesn't trigger, you can't actually complete the game. Or progress, like, at all. Okay. Alright, come on, game, let's see if you will work this time. Please. Like, just... Like, seriously, like, please, game, work. Oh. Oops. I accidentally tapped something I didn't mean to do. There we go. Okay. Let me tap the button on the thing that makes it where the sound comes out of the gamepad instead. That puts what's on the top screen and puts that on the gamepad. But there will soon be use for on the gamepad. Okay. Alright, come on now. You're gonna trigger this cutscene now, please? Here we go. I don't know why it didn't want to trigger last time, but it triggers now, finally. Yay. I should get a drink of water real quick while it's taking a while to load. This is another song I really like. 60% mark there. Oh, 60%. Huh.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
So, yeah. So that's what New LA looks like. Pretty cool, huh? And there's finally, like, the actual, like, here's the intro to the game. Which... it's pretty far in. Sure, I'll save. Okay, that was a weird sound. Okay, here we go. Another cutscene, it looks like.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that there was, like, at least some kind of a cutscene. You know, at that, like, point first, if we really explored places.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson.
Reese.
Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Wonder what they call out, ma'am, or ask these people.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn
Akulov.
Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts.
Doesn't exactly sound like best
You can
person
call
to
me
have
Irina. I'm with the
leading.
Interceptors.
Me too.
Interceptors.
Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
She's just like
Right.
literally
We
said
should be
like
going too.
3 times in
The
this
administrative
conversation.
district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Administrative district, huh? Oh. So finally actually started chapter 1, I guess. Yeah. Here we go. Hello, Lucy.
There you are.
Your survivor was found asleep in that life pod. Yeah. I've read this already. Which is kind of funny.
Hey,
Oh, yeah. There we go. Here's this cutscene. Yeah, there's a lot of games. Well, there's some plenty of games like this that kind of have this kind of a lot of cutscenes at the beginning. There tend to lighten up a bit once you get going. They do have like a lot of cutscenes, tutorials right at the beginning, and then kind of lets up. Oh, yep. I can see why he got an emergency message. Sure doesn't look good. Uh-oh. Recommend going up, if you can. I don't think you want to land in the water. That didn't sound like an appropriate landing. Whoa. That she sure sped off somewhere. Crazy drivers. Oh. Or she was checking. She was coming in. And that-
Damn it!
I'm sure I threw that helmet away. Let's see. It's like it just Okay. Oh, hello.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Doesn't sound
oh,
good.
I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's?
The you-know-who's.
Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Look skeptical if I don't know. I think I'd be a little more concerned about the exhaust.
win.
Kind
You
of
know it
figured.
doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Like, but anyway.
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? There you go. You can technically actually... Oh. Okay. You can't at the moment. Can't move your character out of the lead. I knew you can later though. Alright. Transport pilot. So that's go to continue the story, but look over here. And, yeah, that is moving a little bit. Interesting. And it's nights. Now there's this music. I much prefer the NLA day theme. But hey.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. Okay, that was weird. I heard you from the other side of that wall. Okay, here you are. Info lover. Okay. What do you got to say? Hauling cargo to the administrative district is a total drag. It'd be better if we had a train or something. Right now, all we have are trucks and transports. Right. I mean, do you really need a train if it's all just within the city? Seems a little excessive to have a train for that. But whatever. Okay, loading up this cutscene, which is playing its audio before it fully loads. There we go. So, I'm gonna give it a little tour of the city, and I'm gonna get some water.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
Yes,
Certainly
totally.
come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Okay.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often.
Yeah.
The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it.
Industrial, commercial.
It's a veritable shopping paradise.
Makes sense.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Which is nice.
Right?
Ooh,
The
kind
park
of
is
an
my
Aurora
favorite
type
place to
effect I
zone
just
out and
noticed.
chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the
makes
distinct
sense.
dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks.
It's kind
We'll
of funny.
save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Who's coming down for a landing? Really think they didn't necessarily need the sound effects, but whatever. It adds to the effect, I guess, and realism. But it's a little annoying. Okay. Oh, more cutscene.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
It's like, alright, sure. Yep, now we're in the administrative district. And again, yeah, it's the night theme. Yay. And some things kind of pop in a little close and take a while to get the nice textures. Yeah. Several shopkeepers along Armory Alley.
Hey.
The weight of humanity's very existence upon our shoulders. That sounds pretty intense. Sure, okay. Oh, another cutscene right outside. Okay.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Should we really to ask about register? It's like show interest, ask, frown and say nothing. Get out.
Is there a problem here? So, you must be the latest rescue.
Latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Good. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I thought you said it was
I ran into
Lee.
Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elmer, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Sounds fun. So, Affinity Chunk Flunky. That's fun. I think I said Affinity Chunk instead of chart. Which is kind of silly of me. Is anyone currently talking, or are we all just awkwardly standing there?
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
Interesting.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Ow. Ask how we ended up on here. Ask for more information about Blade. Ask about how we ended up on here. Why not?
It started at the end, 2 years ago.
It started at the end.
The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations.
I get it, but that just sounds funny. It started at the end. And they're going to show us.
Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
Well, the character is getting told the story.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived.
That's good. Good, I guess.
So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Okay.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The Xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed.
Which seems kind
For better and for worse,
unnecessary.
we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat.
Which makes sense.
Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
That's good and everything. Okay, so I've asked how it ended up on Mira. Now, ask for more information about Blade.
BLADE is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so BLADE was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this.
Ooh. That's quite the structure there.
The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers, and of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know.
It really isn't.
Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Makes sense. And now, time for asking about registration.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Makes
As
sense.
the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Coop,
like it.
even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
This briefing brief. Okay. So, guided tour of the Blade Administrative District with Lynn and Elma and learn more about life as a member of Blade. Sounds fair. Talk to him. Explore the administrative district. Think about what sort of life you'd like to lead here in New LA. Take all the time you need. I'll be right here whenever you're ready. And just, yeah, they occasionally have things to say. And yeah, this is fun now. Unable to confirm Blade ID. Ah. I need to step out here for now. Oh. The gamepad is running low already. That is surprising. Because, like, what? I've only been using it for, like, I don't know, like, just over 2 hours at this point. Plugged it in.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Without any extra
Get
fluff.
a load of that Skell. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Which is weird. To ask what a Skell is, or geek out. So ask what a Skell is.
What? You don't remember what a Skell is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, just... I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Fair.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats.
Makes sense.
It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells.
Makes
And
sense.
even then, you need a license.
Fair.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons.
Yeah, so it
And
makes
they're a
sense you need a
precious
license.
resource. We only have so many of them to go around.
That especially makes sense.
So
Honestly.
yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm
Okay.
sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their
Makes
duties,
sense.
and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
So, walk over there now. Defense Secretary Nagi came out to greet the new crew member personally. He must be expecting big things from him. There's Trevor.
What's wrong?
Purpose Blade. Members of each division have their own responsibilities, but mine is primarily guard duty. Lately, there have been reports of dangerous indigents appearing near the entrances to the city. That's why we've sealed the gates and taken a defensive position. We've tightened our guard to the extent that there's absolutely no chance of an indigent infiltrating the city. Now I hear that Elma and some new guy already slaughtered the Grex pack that prowled outside the west gate. Guess we all ought to thank Team Elma for their successful counteroffensive. There's the Blade Novice Traveler. Cool. Probably you're not supposed to get that quite this early.
So this is
Wandered
mission
around a
control.
little extra.
We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes
Fair.
here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Which is cool.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll
That's
always
cool.
find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Okay.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout Console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout Console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo.
Okay then.
And
You get.
Elma just said that, didn't she?
Yes. Yes, should have. Hey. What the heck am I supposed to pull off this job by myself? It's madness, madness. Hey, you wanna come along and help? Right over here. I just jumped right into the cutscene trigger.
The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sort of. Anyway, awesome, right?
And they both do use the same vowels.
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Or someone who doesn't want to.
And here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Maybe someone who wants to
Apology accepted.
live.
Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
You seem like the type to like legitimately think Armory Alley and stuff is better. Okay, you can jump up onto these. Oh. It's kind of fun. You can do that. People remember. Right. There you go.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Makes sense.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie. Most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
Makes sense.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for Skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole Skells. Can you imagine owning your own Skell? Huh? Oh, right, the door. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Yeah, I think she's a little obsessed with Skells. You know, maybe just a little.
Hey!
Well, like, I'm not sure, maybe just a little. You know. Yeah. It's kind of fun, just being able to jump around like this. You can jump around like that. And get up there a lot faster. There's the cutscene trigger.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here.
Makes
The
sense.
government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chausson, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough.
Really
We're not
nice.
here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Yay. Story Chapter 1. Cool. Sure, let's go ahead and save here. This is probably more or less a good. This is probably a good spot to end off here. Because I've been going for what? A little over 2 hours at this point. Yeah. Let's see about ending it off and reading here, maybe. Question is, who might I want to raid? Means I need to try and look at that. There is literally one other person streaming Xenoblade X. And they are definitely doing so trying to figure out who I want to raid. But I figure I probably should raid someone. Makes sense, you know. Just gotta decide who. Well, if I want to raid someone who's playing Okami, what I was playing in the previous stream, that could work pretty well, I guess. You know what? Sure, I guess I'll raid someone who's playing Okami. Because might as well, I guess? I don't know. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna end it off here. Here and raid. This person playing Okami. Because, yeah, I've been streaming for over 2 hours. I think it's reasonable to want to consider yourself done at that point. Especially if the headset's getting uncomfortable. So, alright. Bye, everyone. Have a good rest of your night.